Are you stressed out every month trying to figure out where to get the money to pay your mortgage or rent? Today, we have the solution for you. In this video, you will learn different house hacking strategies and other creative ways to finance your house hacking venture. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and share it with your family and friends who want to take advantage of their primary residence. You probably know and use a number of hacks that have made your life easier, but this hack is a game changer. The idea isn't new, but the term house hacking has gained popularity in recent years. House hacking is pretty straightforward. It means renting out the other unit of your duplex, or a guest house, or even an extra room in your house to generate additional income. It aims to offset, if not eliminate, all of your mortgage payments and other housing expenses. This is a huge bump to your finances since housing costs are usually 33 to 50% of household income. If you have been thinking of getting started in real estate investing, then this is an excellent way to kick-start your venture and a stepping stone to becoming a real estate investor. If you think that living rent-free is the way to go, then smash that like button. So, how do you hack your house and keep the money coming in? There are a handful of strategies. For this video, let's talk about short-term rentals or vacation rentals like Airbnb. We'll also talk about financing options with federal loans. Low-cost carriers offer affordable flights that encourage people to travel more, both locally and internationally. As a result, the demand for vacation rentals is increasing, especially in places where tourists frequent. If you live near the beach or a place with lots of tourist sites, or even in the heart of a city, you should have your place listed with Airbnb or Vrbo, the two most popular online platforms for short-term rentals. In 2021, there was a 200% increase in local rentals. People were eager to go out after being cooped up at home for over a year. If you have any extra rooms, spaces, or units in your primary residence, grab this opportunity now. A lot of travelers want to feel at home when away from their home at an affordable price. This is why Airbnb and Vrbo have become so popular. Airbnb started in 2008 when two designers accommodated 3 travelers at their place. It has become the go-to website for vacationers looking for a place to stay, from a few days to a couple of weeks and even a month or more. Vrbo, which stands for Vacation Rental by Owner, started much earlier. It was founded in 1995 and is now under the Expedia Group. They share some similarities, but the big difference is that with Airbnb, you have the option to rent out a spare room in your house, or you can have the whole house available for guests. On the other hand, Vrbo strictly rents out the entire place. Airbnb allows room rentals because they promote hospitality and market the value of a good host. This also appeals to people who want to experience living with a local. An Airbnb experience immerses them into the local culture, while Vrbo focuses primarily on the property itself. First, consider the hosting fee so you can make an informed decision as to which marketplace you will list your property. For Airbnb, the hosting fee is 3 to 5% of the booking fee, which is lower than Vrbo. Vrbo charges owners 8%, which includes a 5% Vrbo management fee and a 3% payment processing fee. In addition, Vrbo offers another option where property owners can opt to pay an annual fee of $499. The former is a better option if you generate less than $10,000 a year. But if your property is booked almost every week of the year, paying a one-time fee might be an excellent choice. Next, you have to consider the website traffic. Airbnb has 88 million visitors, much more than Vrbo, which only has 14 million visitors on average. Considering the owner's fee and the website traffic, Airbnb seems to work out best in favor of the owner. One last thing to consider is the guest service fees. Airbnb charges 10 to 13% for guest fees, while Vrbo is only 10 to 11%, a 2% difference. Of course, guests would prefer to pay lower fees. If the guest service fees are high, it could impact the number of bookings. Do you want to pay higher hosting fees and attract more guests with lower guest fees? Are you willing to risk a higher guest fee with more traffic to your listing? Do more research and weigh your options. The common and apparent downside for both is there is a probability that guests may damage your property. You will also need to do a lot of house cleaning, either doing it yourself or hire a cleaning service. If you hire someone, then it's another expense to consider. But if your property is performing well, all those expenses will be covered by the rent. So far, we have laid out the pros and cons of the two platforms. Both are excellent house hacking strategies. Let's get into the steps on how to get started hacking your house through Airbnb and Vrbo. Is your property located in a place where tourists flock? If yes, great. Do you have an extra room or space in your home? If so, then have it listed now. Guests prefer staying in vacation rentals to hotels because it gives them a local living feel, since there are fewer interactions with other vacationers. If you don't have a spare room or unit to accommodate guests, But you really want to get into short-term rental real estate investing? What can you do? Find an affordable or below-the-market value property. You will have to shoulder some renovation costs, but it'll be worth it in the end. Another suggestion is to buy a duplex. This is best for beginner investors. Duplexes have lower upfront costs compared to triplex and fourplex. You can buy those properties later on after getting some experience. The next question is your financing. Let's explore some options. Choose mortgages with an affordable down payment and low interest rates. Typically, an investment property requires a 25% down payment, while for owner-occupied properties, the down payment can be as low as 3%. This is a huge game changer. It makes primary residences the best property to buy for house hacking. There are various loans that can help you purchase a property. An FHA loan has a lower down payment than conventional loans because it is backed by the Federal Housing Administration. It requires a low down payment and works for borrowers with a low credit score. This program is designed for low to middle income borrowers. Because this is a primary residence loan, you can choose to buy a single-family or a multifamily property up to 4 units. The downsides of FHA loans are high private mortgage insurance costs, and the loan can only be used to purchase a primary residence. Another financing option is a VA loan. It is a Veterans Administration loan, another program backed by the government. This type of mortgage loan is offered to active and veteran service personnel and eligible surviving spouses. For VA loans, there is no down payment and no mortgage insurance, so this is a great option if you qualify. Just present a certificate of eligibility from the Veterans Affairs Office to the lender. You can borrow up to 100% of the total value of a home. If you decide to pay off the loan early, there is no prepayment penalty. Paying it off or refinancing it to a traditional loan will allow you to get another VA loan for your second property. Other creative financing techniques are crowdfunding, home equity line of credit, personal loan, hard money, private money, lease option, and many more. Lastly, make sure to check your local and state laws before listing your extra space. Some localities have restrictions or fees if you decide to do short-term renting. Do you have an idea on how to hack your house and break into real estate investing? Are you eager to have your property listed on Airbnb or Vrbo? Or buy a property using FHA and VA loans? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Check out our other videos on house hacking and wealth building like this one, and I'll see you in the next video.